Damn, Zark muttered under his breath as he caught a glimpse of movement reflected in the window of a parked car. Three men in nondescript clothing, their faces partially obscured, moved with purposeful strides toward him from different directions. They each carried concealed weapons, Zark could tell from the subtle bulges beneath their jackets, and they were clearly skilled in the art of blending. "In. Time to disappear," he whispered, his heart pounding in his chest. He knew that engaging them in a fight would be suicidal, so evasion was his only option. With a quick burst of speed, Zark dashed into a narrow alley between two buildings, kicking up a cloud of dust as he sprinted along the uneven cobblestones. Where did he go? One of the enemy agents barked into a communication device, their footsteps echoing through the confined space. "Keep searching," another replied, frustration evident in his voice. Zark's mind raced as he evaluated his options. He couldn't outrun them forever, not on unfamiliar terrain. He had to outthink them. As he rounded a corner, he spotted a stack of wooden crates and, without breaking stride, took a sharp right turn, leaping onto the pile with cat-like agility. From there, he hoisted himself up to the edge of the roof and pulled his body onto the flat surface. "Split up and find him." One of the enemy agents growled below, their frustration growing more palpable by the second. Zark crouched low, his breath coming in short, shallow gasps as he moved carefully across the rooftop. He knew he couldn't afford to make a sound. They were listening for his footsteps. Moving like a shadow, Zark reached the other side of the building and peered over the edge. "Nothing here," one of the agents reported, his voice tense and irritated. "He must be on the move." "Stay sharp," the leader warned. "He's a slippery one." Inwardly, Zark smiled. They had underestimated him, just as he'd hoped. As the three agents converged at the entrance to the alleyway, Zark took a deep breath and prepared to execute his plan. Timing was everything. With a well-timed leap, Zark hurled himself off the rooftop, landing gracefully behind a large dumpster on the other side of the alley. The dull thud of his landing went unnoticed by the enemy agents, who were now arguing amongst themselves. "Enough!" the leader snapped. "We'll regroup and try again." He can't hide forever. As they retreated, Zark allowed himself a small sigh of relief. His skills and resourcefulness had served him well once again, but he knew that he couldn't rest on his laurels, not when the stakes were so high and his loyalties to both the CIA and SVR were constantly being tested. With renewed determination, Zark slipped away into the shadows, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead.